It's called pornography, and chances are your kids are watching it. It's harder to escape it than to actually watch it. It's so easily accessible and available for kids these days. There's 450 million pages of pornographic material on the internet, and according to Barbara Defoe Whitehead, only 3% of those actually ask for proof of age ID. But although she did say that kids stumble across porn accidentally while doing homework. X equals y plus 3 equals... Oh! What? How did the porn get up here? Everyone has a device to view photos and watch videos on, as well as Wi-Fi and Bluetooth connection everywhere, making the accessibility of porn that much easier. Here's my phone. Do you have one? Porn has branched, and it's now shifted online, and consumers can have the possibility of anonymous access to virtually endless amount of pornography in the confines and comfort of their own home. You are, Susanna, and I love the beard. Really works on you.
Back in my day, we had to hide our naughty magazines in a shoebox under our bed.
That's right, Grandpa. Thank you. Back in the 70s, son, we had to sneak into theaters to... Didn't need to know that, Dad, but thanks. It comes down to the parents to protect their children from porn sites. It's not the obligation of the porn site operators to do that. It's so mainstream now. It's come out of the brown paper bags and into the pockets of everyone. It's gone from film to video to magazines to TV and now to the internet. It's so glamorized on television, in fashion, and in movies such as Boogie Nights from The People vs. Larry Flynt. According to a study done in 2006, the pornography searches made up a mere 3.8% of all web searches, as opposed to 1997 where it made up 16.8% of all searches. I believe that pornography on the internet is just common knowledge now. The internet is sort of awash with pornography. But what impact does this have on our children? In Oklahoma in 2013, an 11-year-old boy saw a pornographic video at a friend's house. He came home later that day and sexually assaulted his younger sister, aged 6. Needless to say, this is a prime example of the damages porn can do to a young, impressionable child. This particular instance shows that children watching porn can sort of develop into this dangerous level of curiosity where they attempt to reenact the graphic images which they have been seen. And for some children, this is the only sort of knowledge and understanding they get of sex, love, and gender roles. Our findings show that information about gay men's sexuality is not readily available from family, friends, or even schools, leaving it hard for many young homosexuals to define their own sexuality. A study done by McGee and Fresh showed that children's viewing habits contribute to their perception of gender roles, which can be related to that of children watching pornography. Pornography generally depicts over-glamorized women being opposed sexually by hypermasculine males. This misleading knowledge about gender roles will lead to uncomfortable situations in sex, which is evidenced in the previous mentioned sexual assault case in Oklahoma. I scoured the internet for positive views on pornography watching, which was very difficult to say the least. So I went right to the source, and I viewed interviews with James Dean, outspoken porn star. Now, although James Dean is not a scholarly source, I do believe that his arguments are very interesting and quite relevant to this debate. But that's what sex is for everyone. It's awkward and it's uncomfortable. No one gets it right the first time. And yes, these children try and mimic what they do, but they'll find out very quickly that's not what they like. And that's how they shape their own sexual identity. In 2005, Pew Research Center showed that 81% of parents were concerned about their children watching pornography, which is rightfully so. The internet is a vast medium for uncontrollable information. Parents can't pick it in picket lines, governments can't section off pornography into a red light district or zone, and police can't do ID checks to everyone. Porn would preferably show girls who look younger to appeal to a wider range of viewers. Young boys would like to see girls that look like their own age, so they can relate to them. However, this can cause some problems in production of child pornography and human sex trafficking to fulfill this specific sexual desire. And at the end of the day, the porn industry is just that, an industry. They're there to make money, and they make money by every click they get. And so, a child's click is worth the exact same amount as an adult's click. Well, that's all we have time for this week. Please tune in next week to find out if your dog is ugly. The answers may shock you.